LR, the liberal redneck here. Coming to you from a country where the conservative-controlled mainstream media is focusing on tearing down President Joe Biden and totally ignoring the fact that the GOP presumptive presidential candidate is a raving lunatic, convicted of rape, tax fraud, hush money payments to a porn star, and cannot open his mouth without lying through his teeth. He is awaiting trial for stealing classified documents, trying to steal votes in Georgia, and trying to overthrow our democracy so he could remain in power. Convicted felons like the GOP candidate cannot serve in the U.S. military, and they want him to be commander-in-chief of the U.S. military forces. He had his liquor license in New Jersey revoked because he was convicted of moral turpitude. If re-elected, he plans to turn our democracy into a dictatorship, and the conservative-controlled mainstream media is not only giving him a free ride in spite of his multitude of felony convictions, they are actually endorsing him. Their efforts to malign President Biden are not exactly having the result they intended. The majority of American voters see Trump for what he is, and not what his gigantic and totally invalid ego perceives him to be. As a result, they are rallying behind the president, knowing he is their best chance of ending the Trump nightmare. The mainstream media is owned lock, stock, and barrel by mega-rich conservatives, and their highly questionable polls keep showing declining support for Biden. On the street, it's vastly different. The Washington Post, once a venerable bastion of the truth, has so devolved under new ownership that it no longer holds that hard-earned reputation for truth and credibility. Voters see through the thinly veiled attempts to promote the convicted criminal and are not accepting it. They do not want a dictatorship, especially one ruled by such a totally corrupt individual. They have seen the plan called Project 2025, heralded by its creator, the infamous Heritage Foundation, as the next American Revolution that will remain bloodless as long as the left does not interfere. If congressional Democrats fall for this libelous, bile-filled attack against the president and end up forcing him to withdraw from the race, it will be an unmitigated disaster. The party will split down the middle and hand our democracy over to the man judged by historians to be the worst president in our history as a nation. I fervently hope that sanity will prevail and our democracy will be saved. Thanks for listening, and do your part by voting blue.